Welcome to Vlogmas day 11. I am going to show you guys my nighttime Christmas skincare routine that I just started trying out. It is all going to be the brand of Typology. So let's get started. First thing first, I'm gonna hop in the shower and I'm going to wash my face with my Typology soap bar. This is specifically for your face, but what I love about it is that it's not scented and you can even use it on a newborn. So I'm gonna go wash my face in the shower and then I'll be right back. Okay, I washed my face and it is completely dry. So everything else I do upstairs in bed because it's several different types of serums, and I try to look at any blemishes that I might have. This is my biggest one right here. So I try and look over everything and see what my skin might need. So let's go upstairs and do that. Okay, I have multiple different things that I use depending on how my skin is reacting. So at the moment, I really only have one big zit, and then right here, I am still having a little bit of a reaction and a tiny bit down here as well from different foods that I have eaten that for some reason my body just does not like. So I am actually going to go over that with two different types of serums that I have by Typology. The first is the Mark Fading Serum, as well as the Targeted Blemish Serum. I have a little mirror here, so just ignore me if I pull that out. But it helps me clear up any breakouts that I have, overnight. So this stuff has been amazing. All I do for that is I start out with my blemish serum, and it just comes in this little dropper, and I just pop it on any spot that I'm kind of breaking out in, any little spots that I feel like are starting to show up as well, because the faster I can catch it, the faster that this stuff seems to work. And then I top it off with my Mark Fading Serum, which works great for cystic acne especially. A lot of those marks that I had have actually faded very well. So, and then I'm going to just use my hands and rub it in since my hands are clean. And then just gently rub it into my skin. The other thing that I feel like has worked really well as well, which for some people this may be overkill, but this seems to have a lot of really good ingredients that I feel work on my skin really well, especially where I have really bad breakouts, or if I eat something that I may have an allergy to. This stuff seems to work great. This is just their purifying moisturizer. It is strong, at least to me. I can feel it working. It sometimes adds a little bit of a burning sensation if I have a really bad acne breakout or a really big cystic acne spot. So I just rub that in as well over everything. Again, this may be in the wrong order of how most people would do it. This is just what works for me. So next, what I do is I grab my 9-ingredient face moisturizer by Typology. This stuff is a lifesaver, and I only have a small amount of it because I need to order more. This was just from their advent calendar, so I just got it a trial size, and it has been the best. So I just put this over any other areas of my face that I tend to get very dry. especially at night, especially in the winter. And I just rub that in all over as well. Next thing. Next, I'm using my eye cream. This stuff is amazing. It's great to use both day and night. And it has a cooling sensation as well. It's great for puffy eye bags. It's great for dark circles. And it has been working wonders for my skin since I started having really bad breakouts as well. It has kept my under eyes from having really bad breakouts. So some of the things that I'm using are probably overkill for most people's regular routine. However, I'm still calming my skin back down from having allergic reactions. So I'm using extra things that I won't be using later. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. But this is what I use and trust, and has not had any problems as far as causing my skin to break out even more. And if anything, my skin looks 10 times clearer than it did, and I feel like my skin is actually healthy. This is a lip mask, and I overline my lips, especially for when I'm going to bed at night, because I sometimes sleep with my mouth open and it dries out everything. Okay, there are 3 other things that I'm going to use. One is a hydrating serum, one is a 9-ingredient soothing serum, and one is an even complexion serum. Now, using all of these is not necessary, but I use all of them at the moment just because it has been, again, a huge lifesaver for my skin after having really bad breakouts from having allergic reactions to foods. And we've been trying to figure out what I'm allergic to. And so if I eat something that has been just something I'm allergic to and I didn't know about it, this has been super great, helping calm down the redness, even out my complexion, and hydrate everything, especially because I'm pretty much out of my moisturizer. So out of my regular moisturizer, I have the purifying one. So I just take 3 to 4 drops of each one of those serums and put it all over my face, just like this, and rub it in. Once my skin is officially calmed back down and I'm not struggling as much figuring out what foods I can and can't eat, I will start to take out some of these other serums. The main thing that your body really needs, I think, is just wash and moisturize. However, I was having so many other issues at the time, and I didn't want to take any extra medication for the breakouts that I was having, and this stuff has been amazing. Genuinely, I actually feel like comfortable in my skin, and I started getting some of their makeup as well because my skin was acting weird with any other makeups that I was using, and I just feel like comfortable in my skin again thanks to the stuff that I've been using. So this is the last serum that I use, and it goes on my eyebrows and eyelashes, and it just has a little brush, and you literally put it on like you would brow wax and mascara, and just put it all over. And it is super hydrating and enriching, especially if you use makeup constantly. It can dry out your eyelashes. They may break, and this stuff helps them grow back. Or in my case, I just really needed help with my eyebrow hairs. They do not grow well in the areas that I want them to, and so I have been using this to try and help get growth where I need it to, and so far I think it started working. So we'll have to keep using it and see what happens. Several other things that I will be adding into my routine after my face calms back down, because I don't want to put really anything else on it at the moment, but I have this really pretty radiance mask. I'm excited to try that out at some point, so we may need to do like a really fun like spa night for Vlogmas. That would be fun. This radiance serum, it's supposed to be really, really good too, but I just don't want to add anything else on with my acne at the moment. And then this firming botanical blend is also supposed to be really good, and I just don't feel like I need this right now, so I am just saving it for later. I also do use this. This goes on the ends of your hair for split ends, and it has been amazing in my hair. And then I also have my micellar water, which is great for taking off makeup. And then I also have, I can never pronounce this stuff right, but it's peppermint hydrolate, I think. And it says that it purifies, cleanses skin, and tightens enlarged pores, and that you can apply it to your face both in the morning and at night. So I'm excited to try these out as well at some point. I just haven't done it yet, so we may have to add these in at some point. So there may be an updated skincare routine, so stay tuned for that. And then I also use a lot of their stuff for my makeup and morning routine, so there may be another video coming for Vlogmas all about that as well. The biggest reason that I wanted to share it is because it's not sponsored or gifted. I bought it with my money, and it took me a while to be able to actually save up to get this. I've been wanting to get it for multiple months, and then I was able to purchase the advent calendar to try different things out last month and let my skin try it out for over a month now and see if it would be a good fit for my skin and how sensitive it is. And it has been life-changing for my skin. I hadn't been able to wear makeup in about 3 months, and I felt terrible in my own skin, and Typology genuinely has helped me a ton. So if you were in a similar boat, you may want to try them. Definitely an investment, but something that I just could not figure out what was up with my skin and what was happening. And their entire makeup line that I have used so far, their skincare, everything has genuinely helped me so much, and I feel like I even look healthier. So anyways, I just really wanted to share that with you more because I just feel so strongly about how awesome and amazing that their stuff is. And yeah, they're also using very clean products, and it's all developed in France, so that means that they actually can't use over like 1,300 products that the US actually still allows. The European standard for makeup and beauty and skincare is much higher than the US standard wise, and that's why the European standard omits so many different things that can lead to any kind of, issues involving like skin issues, or may trigger other diseases or illnesses. You just never know. And so Typology goes even a step further by trying to use simple ingredients such as like the 9 ingredient moisturizer that you can look up and see exactly what it is. And I just feel so confident using their stuff. So anyways, again, not sponsored. I just really wanted to share it because I've just been so passionate about it. The European standard for makeup and beauty and skincare is much higher than the US standard wise, and that's why the European standard omits so many different things that can lead to any kind of you know, issues involving like skin issues or may trigger other diseases or illnesses. You just never know. And so Typology goes even a step further by trying to use simple ingredients such as like the 9 ingredient moisturizer that you can look up and see exactly what it is, and I just feel so confident using their stuff. So anyways, again, not sponsored. I just really wanted to share it because I've just been so passionate about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.